was that?
What was me taking a drink?
No, it sounded like a fart. It's like
the ice. Alright, you know the deal. Give it a minute and then we start. Do. No, I'm not gonna wear that.
Why? It'll look pretty.
Let's see, let's check and see where we're at on the Star Trek Beyond break. Oops. I'll just update that and then we'll get started. Alright, let's get started. Nobody here. Oh, somebody's here. Alright, tonight, got ourselves an oldie. Star Trek The Next Generation Heroes and Villains Archive Box. Sponsored by Blowout Cards, as always. There it is. Not a problem. I just like having somebody around to talk to. So just like all the archive boxes, we get all the good stuff. Don't have to worry about dealing with 50 base sets. And this is an older archive box, so there isn't anything unknown in here. And that's my daughter, who is sitting right behind me. Don't know why she bothered to do that, but you know, there isn't any printing plates or an unknown, you know, like a sketch or anything like that. But all the good stuff in regards to Patrick Stewart, Gates McFadden, LeVar Burton, I'm sure Jonathan Frakes and Marina Sirtis. I know there's a Brent Spiner and a Denise Crosby. I think they were both the incentive cards. So, oh, matter of fact, there they are. 32 of 275. There's the Brent Spiner. I guess I need to change that a little bit. And that's right up at the top. And then there's the Denise Crosby. Alright, I'm wondering if that means that box has all the autographs. Are you in any of the upcoming breaks, Chris? Alright, these are all just the Oh, that's right. So there is the base set in here as well. I think it's the base set and the base parallel set. I've never opened any of this. RO3. Gonna guess that this is some sort of a puzzle. Remastered. I know. God, it keeps getting... It's just... I feel so bad because, I mean... I have the same feeling like everybody else. I think Bond is going to be a complete bomb. By the time it comes out, there won't be anybody left to get autographs of. Unless they pull some kind of magic. I mean, could you imagine if they got Timothy Dalton? Yeah, I posted everything up, and nobody else has posted since about, you know, I gotta move this up. A little too close. Nobody posted, like anybody else, about whether or not they want to wait. I guess everybody's okay with waiting because there was like 5 people, I think, voted to wait, and then 2 people voted to open it. There's my one-man fan crew. Good old Bawdy. You're my Flavor Flav. You know that, Bawdy? My hype man. But on that MCU, I guess everybody's okay with waiting. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. I did actually put in for a 3rd missing film cell, only because technically we were missing 3. One of them, and I'm not sure, and I mean, unless I misremember how that case broke that had the missing cells in it, but one of the boxes had 2 cells in it, and if one of the boxes that had 2 cells, if we were missing so if one of the boxes had 2 cells, then that means we had to have been missing a 3rd cell somewhere, but I don't remember missing a 3rd one, but I definitely remember getting 2 cells in one box, because the SSP Black Widow came instead of like a normal hit, you know, a sketch, autograph, or relic. So when after I had, you know, done that list and everything, I reached back out to the Upper Deck guy, and I told him that I was actually missing a 3rd film cell. He said he updated the case to be 3 film cells, so we'll see if that does anything. But I mean, I know we all said it. The problem with that MCU stuff was that everybody thought it was super, super rare, and so it was going to be all loaded. And it's pretty obvious that they held back way more than usual for EPAC. But its initial cost, which was, you know, $60, $70 a box, somewhere in that vicinity, at that price, it's really not that bad of a product. I thought the base cards were kind of boring. Inserts, what were the inserts? Inserts were okay. I'm getting a little tired of behind the scenes. They do that all the time. What were you missing a sketch from? Alright, so the first box was just base and inserts. What the hell? I'm guessing a lot of people don't know yet. Like I said, if I walked into a shop and I knew that there was one hit and one film cell, and it was, you know, $5 a pack, I'd be okay with that. You know, I'd take a shot. Ooh, holographic case toppers. Oh, okay. Did you have to send it back, or did they do the replacement without that? Because if I remember correctly, that was actually a nice looking sketch, so I wouldn't have sent it back if I didn't have to. Oh wow, are these the parallels, or are these an insert? They're an insert. H. Heroes, that makes sense. I like these. Such a gimmick for this stuff. I think Panini has the rights to the old Pacific stuff. Oh, there we go. Autographs galore in this pack. And L6, so it's got a heart on it, so I'm going to guess this is some sort of lovers thing. Like I said, I never opened this before my time of doing group breaks. Alright, so we start Richard Gilbert Hill, Tom Jackson, Brian Thompson, and Jill Jacobson. Trying to think now, your sketches, did you have the one, it was like Iron Man kind of stylized and it had like his repulsor beams? There's another one of these lover cards. Paul Eating. Yeah, I think I like that one. It had an interesting style to it. Tim DeZarn. Tim O'Connor. Alright, somebody help me out here. There we go. I'm going to get the name wrong. That guy right there. He sure does look like... Can't think of his name. Was he in the old Buck Rogers TV show? With Gil Gerard? Amick Byram. Because wasn't it Dr. Theopolis was the little robot guy that Twinkie used to wear on his neck? And then there was the guy who was the like the boss of him and is it Erin Gray? Was she the lead female? Been so long since I've seen that show. Alright, here's just a loose heroes. There we go. Better pack here. And one of the, looks like a portfolio type card. Alright, so let's, Jerry Harden. Michelle Forbes. Robin Curtis. And Patrick Stewart. I don't know, did you ever watch the old Buck Rogers TV show? And not the one from the 50s with the Roman candles in the back of the rocket where you could see the string. Guess it would have been the early 80s it was on. Let's see if they're going to have this one good one in each pack. There's one of these Lovers cards. Alright. Oh, Paul Sorvino. Linda Thorson. Eric Pierpoint. Christine Rose. Not trying to date myself. I don't know how old you are, Chris, if you're old enough to have watched that in the first place. James Horan. James Horan. Terry O'Quinn. And Michelle Forbes. Did we already have her once? It is amazing. Slap a little latex on them and bam, they're another character. I'm not sure why, but when I was little, I watched a lot of TV. So, late 70s up until today. So, Lovers and Heroes, and our first wardrobe card. And this is Dr. Song, 181 of 275. I always wonder when they make their relics, like some of these, I don't know if they like shave the piece of the wardrobe down, because it's really not that thick of a card. It's amazing that they're able to do that. Portfolio, what we got here? Scott McDonald. This is one of the ones I wish I joined the break and I didn't. I'd be going for this one right here. LeVar Burton. James Sloyan. Little Reading Rainbow action. Mark Rolston. Or Roots. Not just Jordy. So I don't have that CBS, whatever they call it, All Access or Plus or whatever. That's one of his Lovers cards. A Romulan. That's a cool little piece of fabric there. You get some of the lines in it. I'm going to zoom in all close on that. But are you looking forward to the new, that one's a little bit thicker. Are you looking forward to the new Picard Star Trek series that they're doing? The only thing that worries me is that, I mean, honestly, it's not exactly young. I'm not sure what they can, how much, you know, how much they can do with this. Nausicaan. It's a really dark image, so there we go. I don't know, I guess it's like I'm expecting it to be more like how he was in Wolverine. Marie Marshall. Michael Bofshever. Catherine Lee Scott. And Ken Olant. I definitely recognize that guy from something else. When you see some of these names, you got to go look them up. Check out their IMDb pages. So we gotta look up that guy, and we gotta look up Buck Rogers, or whatever that other guy's name was, Tim O'Connor, I think. The portfolio cards. Howie Seago. Lee Arenberg. Patrick Massett. And Richard Hurd. Lover cards. Here's a piece of Q's robe. Yeah, I think anymore there's just too many streaming services. I mean, everybody's got to get in on it. There's a couple of shows that I watched that I never finished because I either did a free trial or I never had the subscription and I just kind of borrowed episodes. Robert Duncan McNeil. Brian Markinson. Tim Russ. He looks vaguely familiar. Not a good picture, but there we go. Gates McFadden. I mean, I know they stopped on them, but I never finished watching all the Netflix Marvel TV, Marvel shows. Didn't watch any Jessica Jones. Didn't get to see any Punisher. Watched half of Daredevil, missed Iron Fist, missed Luke Cage, missed the Defenders. And then, I think it was on Hulu, not Netflix, The Runaways. I don't know if they ever made a second season of that. Corgan. I don't remember who was and wasn't. Oh yeah, there's one of the ones. One of the better names that's on the list. I forgot. Oh, there's Michael Dorn. Robin Gamel. Armin Shimmerman. And Olivia D'Abo. So without having the checklist, I'm guessing Frakes, Sirtis, and Delancey. Alright, so I never saw season 2. I saw season 1. This is neat. A wanted poster. Let's see. It looks like it's definitely a piece of his face. Yeah, the head on the thing. You can see from the lines. That's kind of neat. You know what, I forgot, all of these are numbered. This is 11 of 275. I mean, I don't know if anybody cares about the numbering. Are they all numbered to 275? 182, 92, 75. Yep, they're all numbered at 275. Even on regular cable, I've got the second season of Cloak and Dagger. I don't know if it's done yet. I know I've got a bunch of them saved. I haven't watched any of season 2 yet. Michelle Scarabelli. Because I like that. I got my wife actually to watch it. Norman Lloyd. Ronnie Cox. And Brenda Strong. Almost done. A few packs left. $254 of $275. Romulan. I didn't even get a chance to watch. Was it you? Somebody posted in my thread about it, about if I was going to do a break of it. Carolyn Seymour. Oh, 1 second. Basically, it's just a premium set. John DeMita. You know who else? Shooter McGavin's in this. Michael Riley Burke. We didn't get to him yet. There's only 4 or 5 packs left. Michael Corbett. So all it is it's each box you get one base set, and then you get one sketch, one autograph, one base set. It's really no different than how they do all their on-demand kind of stuff. I had done, the closest thing probably would be, I had done a break of one of the Dexter sets that Brygen had put out, and we basically just drafted a box. I mean, I don't know how big Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is, like, in the collecting world for something like this. No, I'm pretty sure you do get a full base set. When we're done this, I'll pull it up real quick. So just don't go away when I'm done. Shea Astor. There he is. Christopher McDonald. Couldn't think of his name. Shooter McGavin. Marianne Plunkett. Daniel Stewart. But because of the way they did it, I think I put in there my rough thought is that if you just do a box, you know, you pick your own box, it's over $100 a spot. And I mean, I don't know. I mean, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was kind of after my time. I mean, I watched the cartoon and stuff, but I didn't really get into it, so I know I wouldn't pay that much. Maybe if the base sets are numbered at least. Or the boxes they come in are numbered. Heroes, Lovers, and a Klingon costume. 7 of 275. But to try and find information from on the Topps website is damn near impossible. So it's what I got. There was a sell sheet, I think, attached to the product page on Blowout's website. So I think that's where I got my information from. Trisha O'Neill. And Trisha O'Neill. Mickey Cottrell. Tracy Darcy. Alright, there's only one pack left. Like I said, I don't have the checklist up, but I guess I can't imagine if Frakes, Sirtis are in the same pack. So I guess they either one or none of them is in this one. I mean, I'd rather have Stewart, McFadden, Burton anyway. So I'm not complaining that. Let's see what we got. BB Newworth. Harry Groner. Penny Johnson Gerald. She isn't she in Orville? And Margot Rose. Alright, that is it for the break. Now, I'm going to pull the checklist up real quick. I just want to make sure. Because I didn't remember everybody that was in here. So, just going to keep this running for a second. Jump on over to the Rittenhouse website. Hopefully this won't take too long. Star Trek, Next Generation. Because unfortunately, some of the older stuff like this, they the checklists aren't as intuitive. Michael Dorn, Shell Forms. Okay, yeah, they're not. I don't know why I thought I saw one of them in here. But I do not see Jonathan Frakes, Marina Sirtis, or can't think of his first name. Was it John on Delancey Q? Okay, so that is it for that break. Everything was there. I'll scan the autographs and the relics, and I'll copy the checklist off of Rittenhouse's website to make the spreadsheet. Now, real quick, for you, Chris, let me just jump over to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, and we'll take a look at that before you go. Yeah, but they probably shouldn't call it a hobby box. Yeah, it says 100 cards per pack. So it says complete set of 100 base cards on premium. I mean, 96 point cards. So it's going to be a big box. I mean, 96 point cards, that's pretty damn thick. So you're going to get a full base set, one autograph, one sketch. I don't think I saw how many parallels you get. I did not. So it doesn't say on the sell sheet how many parallels you get, but it says so they probably just copied it off of the sell sheet. I mean, if it's 100 base cards and there's bust out the calculator. So 99 plus 50 plus 25 plus 10 plus 1 times 100 is 18,500. Now it doesn't say anything about how many they made, but figure if you are no, I think I'm gonna guess that that there are additional cards. They might even already come in a top loader. Like I said, it's gonna be a premium set. It's just I just don't know exactly how they'll pack it out. You know, there might be like basically the set comes in one giant pack, and then there's another pack that's got the sketch and one pack that's got the autograph, something like that. I mean, that I'm not sure on. The only time I ever did an on-demand set was one of the Star Wars sets that you had to mail in, and they actually came in the plastic boxes, the square ones, not snap cases. But you figure 18,500, and it's an 8-box case. So even if you were to divide that by 8, that's 2,312 cases. That's way too much for something like that. So, you know, maybe 16. Yeah, maybe you get 2 parallels in a box. I mean, unless they're going to do like they do Stellar, where you get a whole set in Stellar, but it's all mixed up on the parallels. So so a couple of your cards are going to be not a base card. They'll be a parallel. That would really suck if they do. But, you know, unfortunately, I have no idea. But no matter what, I mean, it seems to make the most sense to do this as a pack break. I mean, a box break where you just basically pick your own box. But for me personally, I think it's too expensive. But I'm not a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle collector, so I couldn't tell you if it's worth it or not. All right, so anyway, that was enough of that. I'm going to start scanning these now. I don't know if I'll get them done tonight. I had a long day at work as usual, so I'm beat. So I'm going to start scanning these. Whatever I don't get tonight, I'll finish tomorrow night when I get home from my meeting, because I don't have enough to do, so I've got a meeting tomorrow night. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next break, which should be Inflections. I don't know when I'm getting it. Hopefully I'll get it on Wednesday, and I mean, it's 4 cases, so I forget when I did Valerian Steel how long it took to open a case. It's only 3 packs, but you basically have to show every card in every pack, so I think it takes just about as long as a regular case, so it'll probably take me 2 nights to do all 4 of them. So anyway, see you on Inflections. Anything you want me to break, let me know. Talk to you guys later.